Hey, this is a short introduction of a tool I've been enjoying a lot lately. It's called Sublime and it describes itself as a tool in the personal knowledge management space without wanting to sound like a PKM tool with all the nerdery around. So they have currently this claim, save anything that makes you go, wow. So it's to capture ideas and anything that kind of sparkles your interest. And it's an early access stage, so I think you have to ask on their Slack to get onto it. But it's a very nice bunch of people, and if you ask friendly, it's no problem to get early access, I guess. I'm gonna open the app when I'm logged in. So you can use a couple different ways to get stuff into Sublime. And for many people, that is going to be the browser extension that works really nicely by letting you highlight things on any web page and save it to your Sublime account and keep a reference to the original URL where you've saved it from. You can also use it to capture images and capture bookmarks and whatnot. And every time you save something, you can decide whether you want to have it private, that is shown with such a lock, or public. And you can also change your default behavior, what you want your new cards to be. But the true magic of Sublime really lies in that many people choose to make their capturings public, which allows them to use their algorithms and AI to show you related stuff. And that is really the cool thing about it that got most of my attention. So, and then you have collections, which is what the name says. It's just a bunch of cards that can be from your own library or from all across the Sublime universe. And a note can be in as many collections. A card can be in as many collections as you want them to be. So I thought I'd create a new collection, give it a name, and I have this idea in my head because obviously because I spent what feels like a bit too much time sorting notes and creating structure, and also from time to time changing note-taking applications. And I've got this sorting notes is not a waste of time idea stuck in my head. And for now, I just want to create a collection about that topic. And what's crazy is now there's nothing in this collection yet, but Sublime takes the name of that collection and gives me suggestions of content across the Sublime universe that might be interesting. So I'm thinking about maybe writing an article on this very idea, and I don't have to start with nothing. So investing a little time in organizing saves you time later, huge amount of time. I want to focus more on the curation is valuable in and of itself aspect. That is kind of a counter argument. Dan Schipper, I like him. And that's kind of funny because a better way to unlock the value in your old notes is to use intelligence to surface the right note at the right time in the right format for you most effectively. When you have intelligence at your this is funny because it's kind of what Sublime is trying to do. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the ideas. So what I can do now and what I really like is I can use the search field and just search for that sentence. Obviously, my collection comes as the first result because it's the exact phrase. But I can filter down. And first of all, what I like to do is search inside my own library, and I thought there was, okay, let's take created by me. No, imported. Okay, I'm confused. That looks like, because imported is probably imported from Readwise. Sorting something that you will never search is a complete waste. Searching something you never sorted is merely inefficient. That's interesting. And now I can, I don't need to have this private. I add it to my newly created collection. And I can see it here. Oh, here's something from Bob Dodo, the book System for Writing. Your future self will benefit from having quality information to go on if you take just a few moments to add useful information to your manual. Okay, that's all like the usefulness for future me. I'm more about And what's really cool about this search, they recently merged two search modes, like the literal search mode and a smart search. And now every search is smart. And the smart search applies AI to find semantically connected ideas that don't have the exact phrasing. And it works, in my experience, really beautifully. Tiago Forte. Those are the usual suspects, I guess. All right, I think I don't have I don't have found yet what I'm looking into. So maybe value of curation. That's interesting. Curation leads to expertise. Through curation, you better understand yourself. When I'm saying sorting notes, I also mean like all these capturings, putting them into the right context and also dismissing things that are not worth it, that have been saved. And so this is a bit broad, but this is the kind of things I'm looking into. Oh, and I already have a collection about collecting things. That is great, but now I can also add it to sorting notes is not a waste of time. And I totally forgot about the collecting things collection. So I can open that and see through it. Data collection is inherently creative. Depending on the data you choose to collect from the world, you can begin to see the world from a different perspective. Being a data collector means observing the world with curiosity. This is amazing. I'm starting to think I could just use the collecting things collection for my planned endeavor. But for the sake of this example, let's just add it to that. Oh, this seemed to resonate. It was already in 2 collections, now it's in a 3rd. I'm gonna mark it as a favorite just to have it better accessible later on. I also like this image titled Fill Your Library from the book Do Interesting, Notice, Collect, Share. Let's just add it to it as well. And let's say that collection is now, wait, sorry, it's the wrong collection. Let's find the right one. Where did it go? Here. Let's say I have here a bunch of cards that I really like. And what I can do now is create a canvas, and I really love this. And I enable continuous sync. So whenever I add new items to that collection, it's gonna also be added to this board. So the stuff I found and I've curated are now on this infinite canvas where I can arrange them, draw doodles on it, connect them with arrows, open them, of course. But I can also search either my library or entire Sublime about the thing I'm interested in and put stuff I find onto the canvas as well. And oh my god, there's so much more to show because I haven't even yet talked about the related discovery. So I can, with every card, I can click on that little related button and find related ideas across all the universe or in my library. Either way, it's really great that this filter is now always available. And also what I haven't yet touched is, but I'm running out of time, is the fact that, let's say I'm anywhere on the web, I can bring up the Sublime collection and it'll find related cards to whatever is on that page. This also works great when you're writing a document, say in a Google Doc, and you want to pull up ideas from your library related to what's on screen. And obviously you can save stuff from here to your library, and it has great sound that has its own history. And yeah, but that's just a first short impression, and maybe I'll add more to it.